chain checker here, and it is 0.8, so still good on this chain. This Scott Addict, you want to have it under 0.8. That bike here, got this on the side of the street. I live in a very affluent suburb. Got a cat fight in the background and things just get thrown. This is going to landfill. I can sell this, give it a clean up, sell it for $50. You know, just on the trash. Might as well. It's going to go to landfill. It's almost a brand new bike. This bad boy here is a Scott Addict, one of my favourite bikes back in the day. External cables, got that BSA, standard seat post and clamp. Got it for $250. Original owner, so not stolen. We're going to drop the fork out quickly now to see if we have a ring of death on here, because it is an old bike. The chains still heaps of life left in it, whereas we just saw. And we're going to come over here a bit closer and touch the cat up in the tree. That cat's actually half monkey, half cat. Bred with one of those escaped lab monkeys. So that's why she looks like a little monkey face. Won't say it too loudly because she'll claw my eyeballs out when I'm sleeping. So we're going to drop out this thing. This is what I love about these old bikes. Older bikes is they're just so easy to work on. Yeah, so easy to work on. I'm just going to on the top cap here. So this is what you should always do with bikes. Any material.
1 minute 16.
Alright, so we've got this fork out. Can we do it in under a minute? Actually put it under the pump. We've got a minute left in this thing. Space is off. Fork is a little bit seized. Pump strike. Whoa. Little tie hands. And that fork. Pause it for a sec. And action when you're ready.
Yep.
Alright, so that's how quickly this job is. And we do have a ring of death. No ring of death. Got some little lines there. We can put some cricket bat tape around that. But otherwise, this fork looks a-okay. I'm going to grease this headset. If this fork did have a ring of death, it'd be easier to replace because it's just 1/8" with a standard flat base plate on there. But yeah, no ring of death. Looks great. I do like using cricket back tape around there just to prevent a ring of death. But other than that, she's good to go. Beautiful. Scott Addict, $250. This Scott Addict is better than the 2022 Addict by far. Windbreak for the win. We're going to strip this, put a SRAM red grip on there, bling up a little bit. Hot bike, man. Love working this bike. Look how easy that was. Drop that fork out, you know? Look how easy that is. So easy. How it should be. There's a little bit of damage on the steer of this one. You know, you can sort of see that big circle, and it's cutting there a little bit. It's not too much an issue. I'm going to put a longer plug in there, like an 80mm deader in there. But the reason that imprint happens is because these stems, see how it's got such a large hole, and those sharp edges as well. The larger the hole, the worse it is for carbon steerer, because it has a bit of a sharp edge. So we'll file it back as well. File it back. This is a stem really best for alloy bikes, alloy steerers I should say. So if you're going to get a stem, make sure it has a small hole. Bontrager, they do a pretty small hole on that one. So again,